Okay, thank you everybody for joining us today. This is Josie with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we are going to go over website 201. If you've been with us before, hopefully you've done the website 101 class already. That is kind of the building blocks of our website. And now we're going to expand a little bit, customize a little bit, and make your website look pretty sleek. So I shared with everyone in the chat the Google Docs for our website 201 notes. And so you don't have to actually pay attention to what I'm saying because you've got a reference right here. Um, Everything I say is also in these notes right here, so you will be good to go. Now, if you're watching this from our YouTube channel, the notes will be hyperlinked in the description below. So first things first, we're going to go to agent.kw.com, and this is our command login. As you can see, I'm using Firefox in a private mode. It's got the little blindfold right there. We recommend Firefox private mode or maybe Chrome incognito for the best results. There are certain browsers that command doesn't play well with, and definitely tablets. We recommend not using a tablet when you're doing your command stuff. So we're going to log in with our username and password and click sign in. I'm signed in as Lori Godfrey today. And the first thing we always do is we check out our marketing profile. So I'm going to show you where that's hidden. Hopefully you've got that built up. And if we've done your setup for you, you probably have it, but we're going to click in the top right-hand corner on our name. And then we're going to go down to settings. On the left-hand side, these are our settings. We're going to click on Connect Settings. And then you can see our marketing profile right there. So we'll just click on that on the left side. Sometimes it takes a moment. There we go. All right. So I'll go over this really quick so we can get to the meat and potatoes. But for your headshot, if you don't have one, try to get one as soon as possible. We do recommend 360 by 360, but we do want your clients to know as soon as they come upon any of your marketing that it's you. So, I mean, even if it's a selfie, anything's better than nothing, right? So if you have your headshot uploaded and it's looking a little bit distorted, maybe stretched out, go ahead and email us and we will get this fixed for you. Basically, how your headshot appears in your marketing profile is how it appears everywhere. So we definitely want that to be 360 by 360. It needs to be a perfect square to fit in the circle. Now the team logo, you'll notice, is stretched out. It does look a little bit janky, but the command is smart enough to adjust that on their end. And I'm going to click on her website just so you can see right here, top left corner, how the team logo adjusted itself. We're going to go back over here though. If you don't have a team logo, we recommend using maybe the Realtor R logo or, a bold logo, anything, maybe a designation logo. But when you do send smart plans out, and there's nothing there, it might appear like a broken link or something. So we do recommend filling that in with something. And we do have the Realtor R logo we can send you if you don't have access to that. We've got our first name and last name, and that is required. You can see by the red asterisks right here. And we've touched on this before, but if your name is Robert and you prefer to go by Bob, just double check with your broker, make sure that you're doing business properly. A lot of states do require that the marketing be in your exact business name that you are registered with. She's got 2 licenses, so she's dual license, so she's taken the opportunity to put both of those here. And then right here, she's got Godfrey Real Estate Group. If you're not on a team, we still recommend you put in like your name, Lori Godfrey, with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho or whoever you're with. Because I'm going to show you, I'm going to click over here and show you what that looks like. So as soon as your clients come to your page, that's that first thing they see in the drop down. Otherwise, it looks like maybe a generic page. So we do recommend filling in this area here, just so your clients know they're on your page and it's branded to you. Add your professional job title right here. And some people will do the Realtor R right here. You can do it here as well. It doesn't really matter. And then for your slogan, this is now required. So what we generally put in is for all your real estate needs. But if you've got a slogan for your team or for your business, you can add that right there. And then here she's taken the opportunity to write that she's a member of the ALC, bold graduate, and then Realtor R. And then one of my favorite things to teach in these Friday classes is how to do the little R in the circles. I think I'm clever, but you might already know how to do this, but you just hold down the Alt key if you're using a PC. So Alt 0174, and then the little Realtor R pops up. All right, affiliations is next, and this is a new thing, but you can select whether you're active duty, reserves, veteran, or military spouse, and then it will ask you, oh, thank you, Ferry. It will ask you which branch you're with the military, so that's fabulous. You might have somebody who only wants to refer their clients to somebody who is, a veteran, so yeah, so Ferry pointed out on a Mac, it's Option-R. So thank you. I'm very Mac illiterate, so I appreciate that. Any help I can get with a Mac. All right, and then the bio. If you've taken the time to write out your bio, just make sure that it's spaced properly. She's got, her title, enter, enter, the sentence, enter, enter. And this is how it appears everywhere. So if it's all smushed together, it's not going to look professional. It's not going to be easy to read. So just make sure that that's formatted properly. Oh, don't click the dash, says Ferry. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. All right, we've got our mobile phone and office phone, and the mobile phone, a lot of times people will just repeat the mobile phone for the office phone. You can see down here, this is where you put the brokerage phone number. So you don't necessarily have to put the brokerage phone number right here, but some number is required. So a lot of our agents will duplicate their mobile phone, or if you're on a team, and they have a centralized phone number, you might want to add that there. All right, we've got our email. It doesn't have to be an @kw.com email. And then the website, she is using a .kw.com subdomain. So I just want to point out, if you're using the .kw.com subdomain, it will need to begin in HTTPS. And it definitely should not have the www in front of it, or it will be a broken link. And when your clients go to click on that from a mobile app or an email that you sent out, it won't work. This is where your Market Center brokerage logo goes. Again, it looks a little bit distorted, but Command is smart enough to figure that out. So we've got your broker's licensed business name, phone number, address. Pretty self-explanatory. In the legal footer text, we haven't seen a state that requires anything, so this is kind of free form. You can put whatever you want here. KWRI has taken the liberty of adding the legal footer text to each page on our Command website, and I'm going to show you real quick. Sorry to be clicking back and forth, but I do want you to see. This is what's required. Each Keller Williams office is independently owned and operated. So they've already included that on every page in Command. So anything goes right here, or you can put nothing there. For legal footer links, let's see, Texas has the IABS form, and I think there's a CPN, Consumer Protection Notice. New York has an SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. So those will go in right here. And if you're not sure what you need, send us an email, support@Scott-Leroy Marketing. I'll put that in the chat, and we can take care of you. Legal footer image, this is very tiny. Let's see, it says it's 128 by 48. So it's just basically a thumbnail, but you can put the bold logo there, something like that. For your socials, just make sure your socials are connected to your business pages and not your personal pages. And what you would do is you would copy the exact URL. So you would open up a Facebook page here, type that in, and copy and paste that in right here. Otherwise, it will be a broken link. And if you need help with that, reach out. We can help you. So we've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Now, Google Analytics, you can add that if you have it. Basically, it tracks traffic to your website. However, there's our disclaimer. Google Analytics has recently done an update, and Command has yet to update on our end so that on their end so that it's compatible. So unfortunately, at this time, we're hearing that Google Analytics is not working with Command. But stay tuned, feel free to reach out and we will keep you updated on that. If you want to learn more about Google Analytics, you could just click right here. Now, if you've made any changes at all, you're going to want to make sure you click on the Save button. I'll go ahead and do that. And the most important thing is just make sure this little teal button is toggled on to use my information to brand my agent site. If it is not toggled on, none of your marketing will be branded to you. It will just be a generic kw.com website and your app as well. So all of your marketing pulls from this little gem right here, marketing profile, again, hidden under connect settings, under settings over here. We're going to go ahead and get started on the fun part though. So we're going to go ahead and click on consumer. It's on the bottom left corner. And if you click on the red square with the white KW, you can see it'll pop out the names of each little applet here. If you hover over it, it'll just tell you what it is. So we're going to click on that. So if we've done your setup or you've done the website one-on-one class with us, you've already done the contact us, the about me, and the about us page. So we're going to start creating new pages. So here we go. We're going to click on create new page on the top right-hand corner. And we want this on our agent site. And we're going to click create page. And we're going to start you off easy by doing an app download. First thing we always do is rename the page. Otherwise you'll forget and and on your website it will have some weird random series of numbers and letters. So always rename the page first thing, and I'll probably forget as we go through the class. So we've got these widgets over here. There's the team widget, the agent profile, contact form, the team carousel, team list, or sorry, testimonials carousel. The carousel, I just want to put out there, will only rotate through 3 testimonials, whereas the testimonials list will show 10. There's also a company profile. You can use that if you're on a team or something like that. A testimonial capture form and download my app. So you can see that it's kind of highlighted, selected, and we're going to click on that and drag it over and then release. And boom, it's that easy. We're going to click on Save Changes. We could configure the widget if we wanted to adjust any of the verbiage here, but I think it's fine as is. So we're just going to click on Save Changes, and it's going to ask us if we want to continue to publish our page. For now, I'm going to say no, and we're going to do it all at once at the very end. But as you're getting started, you might want to click on yes and just do them one by one. I'm going to go ahead and click on no. And now you can see that we've added that page, but you can tell that it's not live. If you hover over this little gray eyeball, it'll tell you it's not an active subpage. All right, we're going to create a new page again. So top right-hand corner, you can follow along with me if you'd like, or just watch. And if you're watching on our YouTube channel, you can just hit pause if I'm going too fast. Again, on my agent site, it defaults to, so then we just hit create page. The coolest one I'm going to show you is the mortgage calculator. So I'm going to drop these notes in the class again, but this will show your clients when they're browsing your website what they can afford for their mortgage. So I just did a quick search just using Control F and then mortgage. And this is our code. I'm going to copy that, paste it in the chat if you want. All right, so we're gonna get our page ready over here. So we've got our website 201 class notes open, and then we've got our website open over here. First thing we do is rename the page, and we're gonna call this mortgage calculator. For any page to save, you do have to have a widget. So we're just gonna do download my app. It kind of just sits quietly at the bottom of the page. And right here above configure widgets, can you see where it says content blocks? And hopefully my screen is zoomed in enough. Let me know if you're having a hard time seeing it. We're going to grab our text block. We're going to click on it, drag it over. You see the green ribbon right above download my app. That's showing us that, thank you so much, Melissa. That's showing us that it's going to drop it right above it. If we wanted it below, the green ribbon will show us it will go below it. So we're going to go above it. And there we go. And it just says insert your text here. So I'm going to delete that. Then we're going to grab our mortgage calculator code. So I highlight it and then I use Control C to copy. You can also right click if that's what you prefer. I'm using Control V to paste, or you can right click and do paste. And now we're highlighting again. This is one step that a lot of people don't get at the very beginning when they start creating these web pages. So this part is key. So pasting the code in is important, but also highlighting it and clicking on this little tuning fork looking thing. But that is what does the link for you. And it'll just update live right here and kind of give you an idea of what that's going to look like for your clients. So that looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save Changes. And I'm going to say no for today's purposes, but if you're doing one by one pages, you're going to click on yes. I'll show you at the very end how we make all these pages live. All right, so let's do this again. Create new page, top right-hand corner on my agent site and create page. And we're going to do the school widget. It's a local school search. So it's on page 3 if you guys are following along in the notes. So we've got this site and we're going to click on that link. And that's the beauty of these notes in the Google Doc is everything's hyperlinked. So it's opening a new page for me. And here I'll choose my address, zip code, or city and state. We're just going to keep the widgets as they are. And then I'm going to grab, we'll just do, it does require an email address. Of course, you're going to do your kw.com probably email address. My fingers are not typing. Oh my goodness. Can I do this? Oh, there, nope. What have I done here? Oh my gosh. Technology is not my friend today. Sorry about that, guys. All right, and our website URL, which is this, so I'm just gonna copy that and come back over here. And we're gonna paste in our website URL where we want this page to appear. And most importantly, we have to agree to the terms of service. So we're gonna click on that. And then we're going to say get widget code, but this kind of gives you a preview of what your clients are going to see. They can look at elementary schools, middle, high schools. So there's the map, the actual schools. It'll give a rating of the schools, or you can do a search anywhere. Doesn't have to be in the city that you're located. So we're going to click on get widget code. All right, so I've got that there. Now I'm going to go prepare my page. So again, I apologize for going back and forth, but we're going to go back over to our website, rename that page, local school search. We're going to do this one from the agent profile. So in the top right-hand corner, it says agent profile. We just dragged that and dropped it over here. And then we're going to configure the widgets, clicking in the bottom right-hand corner. And then the only widget we have is agent profile, so we'll click on that. And for the page title, and we have this all in the notes, but we'll just do local school search. We're going to take out for role and company, and we're going to say search for local schools in your area. For the bio title, it is a required field, but I'm just going to do a space. All right, so we've got our great school finder right here. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to triple click this. Make sure I got it all. Perfect. All right. We're going to copy that using whatever form you prefer. I use Control C. And then we're going to add that in here. But before we do that, we're going to center it. So we're going to use this little greater than, less than bracket and type in center. Then we're going to paste it. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry. Disregard. All right. Here we are. All right. We're going to do the center, greater than, less than. We're going to paste it in and we're going to center it again. Okay, now for the magic, we're going to click on Save and Apply. And here is your new page. So your clients can go here and find out the ratings of the different schools, the maps, everything they need when they're relocating and moving to a new place. So we're going to go ahead and click on Save Changes. And we're going to say no. All right, so we've already got 3 pages, guys. Download my app, Mortgage Calculator, and Local School Search. We're going to do Keller Covered and Keller Mortgage, and then What's My Home Worth next. And then at the very end, I'll show you how to do a custom page. So for Keller Covered, Keller Mortgage, we're going to click in the notes. And I'll paste those in again here in case somebody doesn't have those. We're going to click on this hyperlink right here, and it's going to take us to a new page. This is zoomed out pretty far. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Oh. Okay. So right here, it says step 1, create your personalized marketing page. So we're going to type in Lori Godfrey, type in your own name right here. There she is. So we're going to click on that. Click search, and there's our code. Sometimes you have to click it a couple times. It's giving us a preview on the right-hand side of what the page is going to look like. Now we're going to go get our page ready. Yeah, for sure. Very sorry about that. Okay, so we are doing Keller Covered, Keller Mortgage. So I'm going to go to my notes right here. And then let's see, this is on page 4 of the notes, Keller Covered, Keller Mortgage. So, and then we just clicked on this link right here, and it took us over to this page. So there's Gary telling us about the playbook. We're going to scroll down to step 1 and then just type our name in here and click search. And you might have to click search a couple times. And then we're going to just pause this right here. Hopefully that helps. Sorry if I'm going too fast. We're going to go prepare our page like we've done before. So we're going to go back to command. We're going to create new page, top right-hand corner on my agent site, create page. We always rename it first. So Keller Covered, Keller Mortgage. Remember, we always have to have some sort of widget. So we're going to click on download my app. And that's right here on the bottom right of these widgets. And then we're going to do a content block. And you can find the content blocks right above configure widgets. We're going to do our text block again. So we just drag that and drop it. And then I just delete the text that's there already so that I'm good to go. And then we're going to click on Keller Covered. Let's see. So if you're watching this on our YouTube video, you might want to pause. It's a couple of steps, but I'm confident you guys can do it. You're going to click on copy right here. So it says the link is copied. Now we're going to come back to our 201 class notes. And let's see, I'm going to actually copy this in first. So creating the page, do you see this little iframe? It's all code right here, and it's already got a number on there, and all we're going to do is change that number. So we copy in the iframe code, come back to our command page, copy that in, and then I have to grab this one more time because I did it in the wrong order, so I apologize. Right here where this yellow part is highlighted, that's where I'm going to paste it in. So we went to Keller Covered, we got our code, we came back, created our page. Then we went to our 201 notes, found our iframe code, pasted that in here, and then got our personalized code and put that over this part. And if this is too much, just reach out to us. We're happy to help you. We highlight that code and then we click on the little tuning fork looking icon. And this is our page, and it's so sleek. It looks amazing, and this is really helping your clients save money. So I love that you're adding value for your clients. You can find this, good question, thank you. The recorded video will be on our YouTube page, so youtube.com/ScottLeroy and we're going to click on Save Changes. You know what? This is actually, we're going to say no for publishing. If you scroll to the top of the notes that I've dropped in the chat, you can see a recorded class right here too. And then you can go at your own pace. We're trying to squeeze it in within an hour, so I apologize if it's too fast. All right, so we've got 4 pages already, guys. Download my app, Mortgage Calculator, Local School Search, and Keller Covered. Let's go back to our class notes and see what else we want to add. Let's do what's my home worth. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so this one's super easy. We are going to go to command and it says we're going to use the contact form. So hop on over to command, create new page in the top right-hand corner, defaults to on my agent site, which is what we want, create page. Y'all know the drill by now, right? Rename the page first. What's my home worth? All right, and then here's our contact form. So we're just gonna hover over that, click on it, drag it, and release. And then we're gonna click on configure widgets in the bottom right-hand corner. This is our only widget, so we're gonna click on contact form, and we're just gonna adjust the verbiage. So it looks like it's gonna give them a CMA, although all it's gonna do is add them as a contact so that you can then do the CMA. So it doesn't actually do it for you. I'm going to close these other pages really quick. All right, so back to our 201 class notes. It tells us right here exactly what to do. So we're just going to put in the contact us box, what's my home worth? So we're going to copy it, come back over here, and paste it. Now we're going to go to our 201 class notes, contact us body text. We're going to highlight that, copy it, and then here's the contact us body text, and we're just pasting that in there. Message placeholder, and this is going to prompt them to enter in their current address so you can see what their home is worth. I just highlight that so I make sure it's all gone and then paste it in. On the phone number dropdown, we've noticed that the second number is generally your cell phone number. If you didn't duplicate your mobile phone in the marketing profile, do you remember when we went over that? It'll sometimes default to the office phone. And I want to make sure that my clients aren't calling the front desk of the market center. I want to make sure they're calling my cell phone. So just double check on that. Then we're going to click on save and apply. And there is the magic at work. Looks good to me. So I'm going to click on Save Changes in the top right-hand corner, and I do not want to publish my page yet. So the answer is no. All right. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with those additional pages that we added. So right now I'm going to show you how to do a custom page. So we're going to prepare our page first by clicking on Create New Page in the top right-hand corner and Create Page. And one thing we hear about almost on a daily basis is, can you please show my sold listings on my website? Unfortunately, that is not a feature that KWRI is offering at this time. However, we highly recommend that you go to ideas.kw.com and upvote that idea. Command is built by agents for agents, so let them know if that's something you want. So we're going to rename the page Sold Listings. And let's see, we're going to add a widget because we have to. So download my app. We're just going to grab it and release. And I've got one that I've created already. So I'm cheating a little bit, but you can do this. Let's see. So a couple of pointers. We've found that Google Docs works best when copying and pasting into Command versus Microsoft Word. So we definitely recommend using Google Docs. If you've got a kw.com email, you automatically have access to Google Docs. And let's see, so you can edit this however you want. The beauty of a Google Doc is that it automatically saves. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about losing something if you don't save it. And then you can add to it super easy. So next week when you get another sold listing, you can easily insert, find your image from your computer and add that and get that formatted. So what we've done is we've just put a title in there. Here's our photo. We, from the MLS, we've got our address, the amount, and what side of the deal we were on. So we are going to copy and paste this. I do want to add my text block first. So I am clicking on content blocks above configure widgets. And then here's my text block. All right, now we're ready to copy and paste. So we're going to come over here to our custom page and using shortcuts, we're going to do Control A. And I believe using a Mac, it's Command. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but Command A. Control C to copy. Now we're going to come back over here and do Control V or paste. So, but it seems like it only works with shortcuts. So that's what we recommend. And there it is, our sold properties. If you're going to do any editing, you're going to do it from here, from your Google Doc, and not from here. Otherwise, everything gets a little bit messed up. All right, so that looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save Changes. I don't want to publish my page yet, so I'm going to click on No. But I do want to do a little bit of editing on this page. So, and you can come back in here anytime, you guys, and edit just by clicking on these three dots right here and click on Edit. I'm going to click on the paintbrush. So I don't know if you've ever had a situation where you've opened a website and it doesn't look proper on your phone versus a tablet versus a computer. So this is one of the little tricks that we like to do over here. Scott Leroy Marketing is click on the little paintbrush. Let's see, there we go. It wanted me to click on an element. So I am clicked on this box and then we're going to go to dimension. And for our width, we're going to do 1,000. And then for right, we're going to do auto. And can you see how it's just automatically adjusting? And for left, we're going to do auto. And then if I just click off of it, Can you see how that looks a little bit sleeker? So when we're looking at it from a laptop, a tablet, or a phone, it should keep these properties. All right, and now we're going to start publishing our pages. So it's going to be a lot of clicking, copying, and pasting, and you're welcome to pause if you're watching this on our YouTube page. I have one more page I want to show you, so we're going to just kind of breeze through this. So we're going to use our 201 class notes. The first page we created was download my app. So I just clicked on add page. And it automatically brings up all the pages we just created. So I'm going to click on download my app and then click on continue. And this one's super easy. So just start typing download my app. We don't have to be fancy here. Download my app. And you can be as creative as you want. Check out Lori Godfrey's real estate app. All right, so the URL slug, I just want to point out, I don't know if you've created any pages before, but it has to have no spaces and no special characters. So we got that. Looks good to me. I'm going to click on save. Let's do it again. Click on add page in the bottom left corner. This time we're going to do our mortgage calculator. And in our 201 notes, we've got some great verbiage. So if you want to use that, you can. You don't have to if you have something else you'd like to use. So we selected mortgage calculator, and now we're clicking on continue. And I'm going to flip to my class notes real quick. And I'm going to do a quick search for mortgage. There we are. Okay. So right here, you guys see where it says making the page live, and that's where we're at right now. So our title is mortgage calculator. So I'm just going to copy that, highlight it, copy it, come back to command and paste it in. Back to our class notes, it gives me the slug, which is mortgage calculator. So I highlight it, copy it, and paste it. And then our SEO for search engine optimization, just a description of what the page is. I'm going to highlight that, come back to command, and paste it in. Click on save. All right, just a couple more to go. We're going to click on local school search, click on continue, back to our class notes, and we're going to type in school just to do a quick search. And right here, this is what we're looking for, is making the page live. So here's our title. So we're going to highlight and copy, paste that in there. Our slug is school-search. And search for schools in your area. So we're going to copy that, paste it in, click on save. Keller Covered, Keller Mortgage is next. So we're going to click on add page, select our page and continue. Coming back to our class notes. There we go. Here's our Keller Covered section. And making the page live is what I'm looking for. So our title is Keller Covered / Keller Mortgage. So highlight, copy, switch back over and paste. Our slug is Keller-covered. So we're going to highlight, copy, and paste. And if you're keeping up with me this far, you're amazing. Highlight, copy, and paste. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right. So make every dollar count, pay nothing to pay less. I think that's a great SEO description for our clients when coming upon our page. So we're going to click on save. Add page. We just have 2 more left. So what's my home worth? Click on continue. Switch back over to your class notes and just type in a keyword. So here it is. And making the page live is what we're looking for under the red What's My Home Worth title. So there we go. What's my home worth? Highlight, copy, paste, highlight and copy. Paste that slug in there. What dash is dash my dash home dash worth. Come back to our 201 notes, and here's our SEO description. Find out the value of your home with our free valuation tool. We're going to copy that and paste that in there and click save. We're in the home stretch. We're going to click on sold listings, and this is ours, so we can call it whatever we want. So sold properties. Sold dash properties. Remember, no spaces. If you ever have an issue where these aren't saving, it could be because you have a slug repeated a couple of times. So just watch for that. Our SEO description, check out Lori Godfrey's recent sold properties. And you can write as much as you want in this block. It looks like this one is, the slug is up to 50 characters. I'm not seeing a limit on this one. So we'll click on save. And there it is. Congratulations, everybody. Now for me, I like to rearrange these. So I just want to show you what that looks like and how you can do that. But when I'm looking at it from a client's point of view, I want them to first, see what we have as an option, who we are. I want them to know about me, but I haven't given them a reason to contact us yet. So what I'm going to do is click on this and just drag it to the bottom. And you can see it says settings were updated successfully. I'm going to put the pages that I think have the most value towards the top. So I think the mortgage calculator is valuable. I really like the local school search. I'm going to do Keller covered, Keller mortgage, and what's my home worth. So you can see the settings were updated successfully. So you just grab it and move it around. Pretty simple. We're going to click on agent site pages. So that's right over here, right across from consumer. You're going to click on that. And now we're going to see our configured agent site. So we're going to click on this. And that is your URL. And we do get emails saying, what is my URL? And you can find that by going to that page. And again, that was in the consumer applet. And this is what our clients are going to see when they come across our page. You can also add featured listings. If you have a listing, you can add that in here. We do have some tip videos on that if you'd like to learn more, and we can send those to you if you want to email us, support@scottleroymarketing.com. It's pretty simple to add. The only thing is it can't be a coming soon or a sold listing. So it does have to be active or pending. All right, so this is our page. We've got our broker's license business name. We've got our team logo. And then right here, everyone knows it's branded to me, Godfrey Real Estate Group. So we're going to click on that. Now, this page was already created in our website 101 class, but I just want to show you what it looks like real quick. And if you did set up with us, that's probably in here. Let's see, I just got a question. How can I change my first page title? Do you mean this drop down right here? Or the title of one of these pages? Just let me know, I'll watch for it in the chat. So now we're going to click on About Me. And that's that agent profile widget. But here's what we created, the mortgage calculator. So clients can go in here and plug in all these different variables in order to see what type of house they can afford. Here's our local school search. And that's nice and centered. Completely interactive. Keller covered, Keller mortgage. Okay, thank you. I'll get back to that 1 second. Sometimes when you first create a page, it takes a second to load. So it won't be like this for your clients. But there we go. We've got it all branded to us, and it's a terrific page helping your clients save money. What's my home worth? Prompting them to enter their address information so you can do a CMA. Download my app, which is pretty simple, and then the sold properties. So if there's any sort of custom pages that KWRI doesn't currently support, Google Docs is your workaround. We do have a quick tip video just on this portion where I show you how to insert the photos and format everything and then copy and paste that in. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Okay, so we do have a question in the chat. How can I change my first page title and the homepage? Okay, so this one, the Find Your Dream Home. I think that's what you're referring to. So I will show you how to do that. Great question. All right, so for changing this, you're going to click on Agent Sites. So we're going to go to our command again. Oh, Melissa, great question. Yeah, actually, she's asking if we can do Facebook feeds from here. So there is a Facebook link right here. However, this is not my Facebook, and her link is actually broken. So I don't want to click on it. But if you had Facebook and Instagram, that is clickable right here. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, so we are going to come back to our command, and we're going to click on Site and App Settings. You're welcome. So Site and App Settings you see in the top right-hand corner. And this is where we changed, where you can change it. So if you wanted to say, let's say you're an agent that was featured on HGTV, you could write that. If you have any other slogans, you can add those there. The default is Find Your Dream Home. These pages or these pictures are also changeable. You can only hold up to 5 pages though, so the upload button, as you can see, is grayed out. So if I wanted to change any of the photos in here, I would just have to hit delete in order to have that upload option be available. You can add up to 5 images, and they do want it to be a JPEG or a PNG. We do recommend that whatever you use, you make sure it's not copyrighted, trademarked. It's something maybe from Shutterstock or something like that. And I believe that Command actually has some of that in the designs now. They've got some options that you can play around with as well. And since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and point out this brand new feature, registration. You can control how many properties they can see before they're prompted to sign in. A lot of agents refer to this as a forced capture form. So unrestricted, they can look at as many properties as they want. They won't be prompted to register. You can say, I want them to be able to look at 10 properties, but then I'm going to want their information. 2 properties is our current default. So if you did your setup with us, your clients will be able to see 2 properties before it pops up saying, please register. And then no property viewing, which I wouldn't recommend, but you do you. They won't be able to view any properties without registering. Okay, so I want to show one more page really quick, and thank you so much for hanging on with me this long. This is a total custom page as well. Let's say you had vendors that you wanted to highlight. You can create a custom page in Google Docs, and you can hyperlink each one of these so that when people go to your website, they will be automatically iframed. Basically iframes the vendor's link into your website. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. So we're going to come back to site settings in our command, and we're going to go to agent site pages right next to consumer, left-hand side, and right-hand side, right across from that, clear across, click on create new page on my agent site and create page. And we're going to title the page vendors. I'm going to get my page ready by adding a widget because a widget is required, as you all know now that you're pros. And we're going to click on content blocks right above configure widgets. We're going to do a text block, even though we're not really typing in any text. And we just drag it, drop it, and release. We're going to come over here to Sarasota Farmers Market vendors. You're probably going to have different vendors, but real estate vendors. And we're going to click Control A for selecting all, Control C. Now we've copied that. And now we're going to paste that in. And there it is. I am going to do the paintbrush again. So I'm going to click on this just to get the dimensions a little bit better. So my width is going to be 1,000 and it automatically adjusts to pixels. And then on my margin, I'm going to say auto for right and auto for left. And then I'm just going to click off of it. Actually, I don't, oh, I only did 100. That looks better. There we go. All right, so we're going to click on Save Changes. Let's go ahead and publish that page real quick. And then I just want to show you what the experience will be like for your clients visiting your page. But it's a great way to team up with vendors in your area that you do business with. We're just going to give it a title. Click on Save. And then we're going to look at that page live by clicking on Agent Site Pages. Actually, we can just click on this. Copy that and paste that in there too. All right, so here is our customized page that we just created. And it is supposed to be hyperlinked, although I'm not getting that result right now because technology is not my friend today. I think it's because I didn't log into my Gmail on this Firefox account. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this Friday. I really, oh, we've done it. Look at that. It just took a minute. I really appreciate you being here. We do have classes every Monday through Friday, excluding holidays at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and we are here for you. We want to help you be successful in your business. So, oh, is that why? Thank you. We want to help you be successful in your business. So if there's anything we can help you with, if you want us to add any pages, you just let us know and we're here for you. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to stick around if you have any questions. Thanks again for joining.